My name's Nikkie Pullen. I'm a Learning and Development Manager for B&Q. B&Q is Britain's #1 kitchen retailer and the biggest DIY store in the country. We have about 28,000 employees, over 300 different locations within the business. So I head up the retail skills team. Our main focus is looking after our colleagues in store. That could be for their mandatory learning, for their induction, and also upskilling them in product knowledge. So our main problem was around induction. We were finding that we were actually updating it 3 or 4 times a year, predominantly because there was so much change in the business that as soon as we'd written something and sent it to print, it was out of date once it came back from the printers. So we decided to look for a different solution and look at something more digital. So our old induction programme was a printed booklet. It was a lot of face-to-face interaction and took a lot of time off of the shop floor. Certainly on people's first days, they were in an office with no windows, spending 3 hours doing e-learning. So it was something that we really wanted to change to make them have a better experience when they came. It was really important for people to be able to learn when and where they wanted to. If it was 2 o'clock in the morning, that was fine by us. It's whatever suited their lifestyle. We carried on working with Digits after they produced the e-learning. It was a very organic relationship. They kept talking to us about what we could utilise within their system, and it just seemed to tick all our boxes, and we really felt that was something that would benefit B&Q as a business. From start to finish, it probably took us about 4 months to build the full journey, which we launched in June 2015. Well, the implementation was part of a wider induction programme. So it really was the trailblazer for it. It was what headed up and pushed people towards the new induction. So it landed really well in stores. We had a bit of an issue changing culture. There's still people who want to do it the old way and have a checklist, but actually the new colleagues coming into store are really responding well to the fact that it is digital and they can do it before they start. Having a very antiquated LMS anyway, we had lots of connectivity problems and trying to make sure that everything was talking to one another and actually complemented. Digits were able to help us with our existing system as well as their system to make sure that they were compatible. The best thing about the journeys is the fact that we have control. So if we have any changes in the business, we can edit that really quickly. We don't have to wait, it's instantaneous, and actually we can report on everything. So it doesn't matter what time somebody's accessed something, we don't have to load different reports. We can pull a report, send it all to Excel, and actually pull that information straight away. Initially we were looking at an onboarding journey, and actually we've developed that now into product knowledge. So we have a separate journey for colleagues to go in. They can learn about all the different products that we have. So whether that's power tools or kitchen cupboards, there's lots of information there that we've been able to share with our colleagues through that platform. We've been working with providers, so with new light bulbs, for example, Philips were able to send us some videos, and we've uploaded those videos for people to access. So now that leaves us with the 2 journeys that we have in place. We're now building 3 other journeys for our talent programs. So new people coming onto the talent program, instead of having workbooks or memory sticks with all their learning on, will actually be able to go through a journey in B&Q Learning. So The next phase is to switch on the community access. We're really keen that people, instead of using Yammer, can do a bit of learning, ping a message over to one of their cohorts, say, hey, I've just finished my prepare, this is what I've done, how about you? And be able to use that as a really great social learning platform. So in the first year of having onboarding, we've noticed that 80% of new starters are accessing that learning before they've come into the business, which is great news for us. 77% of them are saying that they really felt that doing that onboarding journey helped them succeed at B&Q. In addition to the new starters, we have nearly 11,000 users now. Bearing in mind that this isn't a mandatory journey, it's great to see that that many people have registered and become curious to find out what's there. So anecdotally, we're hearing from our colleagues that they really enjoy accessing the learning from home. They like to be able to learn. There aren't many computers within the stores, so it gives them an opportunity to upskill themselves, improve their own knowledge without actually having to take themselves off the shop floor. So within the onboarding, we've got 3 areas which we measure. So although the journey has lots of other interactivities in it, we actually measure the 3 main modules that we'd like them to complete, which shows us where we get our stats from. We're seeing great results within our retention figures in the business. Staff turnover is definitely down, and we're seeing a correlation to the experience that they have when they first start in the business. We're also seeing this year more people than ever before have joined the talent programs, so we've got a huge intake this year, and I hope they're looking forward to trying out our new journeys. We've actually seen our colleagues whipping out their phones, accessing B&Q Learning in front of a customer and sharing the learning that we've put on there for their benefit to help the customer. So that's a great way of people utilising the materials that they've got at hand. So we've built a great relationship up with Digits. They're really friendly, easy to approach, and accommodating. So if we have any problems, we just pick up the phone. They can talk us through things, whether that be over the phone or through a WebEx. Everything that we've done has been bespoke to B&Q, and a lot of people will offer you off the shelf but won't offer you what you need for your business, which we've been able to get from Digits. I'd really recommend talking to Digits. They can tailor anything that you want and match your needs. It's not about fixing square pegs in round holes. It really is tailored to what you need. If you want something bespoke, then talk to Digits.
Get in contact with us to find out how we can make learning brilliantly simple for you and your organisation.